Hi, I'm Jay Tyler. In this video, I'm going to show you how we change the way we articulate models to minimize premature contact in the second molar area when making night guards and posterior biplanes. Here's a plastic skull, and when we make something like a night guard or a posterior biplane, it's pretty crucial to know the distance between the condyle and, well, let's say the centrals, any of the teeth, but that's a good measurement right there. So when you open it up, you want it to bite evenly as possible. Now, if you have something like a whip mix articulator and they send you a face bow, you can put, or at least the measurements, you can put all those measurements in and you can mimic this. You'll know the distance from here to here, and you can go through eccentric excursions, and all the angles will be the same as the patient, and you won't have to guess too much. But more often than not, instead of getting a nice articulation like this, you end up with something like this. This is an old barn hinge articulator we've had for a long time. Now, if you just mount the models like in those little spots like the articulator has, it looks like, hey, just mount it right there. That's all you need to do. But if you do that, let's see if I can hold it together here. Okay. If you do that, let's put the condyles together here on this skull and see where that puts you. Well, you can see that puts you way retro to where at least this skull is. Now, we don't know if this patient is the same size as this patient, but you can tell it's way off. So what do you do? Well, I made a little arts and craft project here. This is two pieces of paper, and I got a mounted stone here. This is the condyle, and this is the upper and the lower of two mounts, up close to the condyle and farther away from the condyle. So this one would be like if it were mounted like this, and this one would be if it were mounted out more like that. So here we go. Let's open this up, and I've got a couple of measurements here, some bully gauges here. If we open this up to, I think there's about 5 millimeters. Typically we open up the posterior at about 2 millimeters in the second molar area or something like that. You know, everybody's different. So anyway, I'm going to open this up, and then I'm going to measure this. So this is that measurement. Okay, let's set this right here, and we're going to go on farther out the articulator, and we'll open this up to the same opening in the posterior, and then you'll see that there's quite a difference. Quite a bit of difference. So when you have it open here, it's going to be way open here. When you have it the same opening here, it's not going to be so open here. So if you mount it in the back and you have the 2 millimeter opening, you're going to very likely be way open in the interior, and they'll have to grind to get it down. But you will have a less chance of that happening if you mount it farther out on the articulator. So if we mount this like way out here, if I can hold on to this, let's go out here like that, and then we put the condyles together, you can see that, well, that's closer to it. Okay, so what we did to virtually eliminate that premature contact problem we were having when we just mounted it right here, we just started mounting them out here. Now, if it's a little kid, you might want to mount it farther back. If it's a great big mouth, you might want to mount it way out. It's all a guess game, but getting the distance between the condyle and the teeth as close as realistic as possible will really help reduce those premature contacts in the second molar area. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.